gentlemen, the sights and sounds of the U.S. Fleet Forces Band. Thank you so much. We are super excited to be here on the USS Monterey. It's an active duty missile cruiser. It was commissioned back in 1990, 28 years old, and this is actually the ship that was used for the Syria airstrikes back in April. They launched 30 Tomahawk missiles from both the front and the back of this ship, and today on Independence Day, I spoke with some of the 350 sailors on board. They tell me that they're proud to be an American this Independence Day, proud to be part of world history, and proud to be really a big part of that fight for human rights all over the world. Anna Kooiman here, your 2018 host for Proud American coverage. Fox News Channel has brought me back for the second year in a row, and I am so grateful to be here today. Find me on all your social media channels, and friends, we want you to be sharing what we're doing out here. We're trying to paint the entire country red, white, and blue this Independence Day. So share this on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, you name it. Also send us pictures using the hashtag Proud American, wearing your red, white, and blue at the barbecues with your family, at the pool parties, at the beach, just hanging out with your friends. That's what Independence Day is all about. And right here, this is what Independence Day is all about as well. I want to introduce you now to a very special guest of ours. He is a four-star admiral, the commander of the Fleet Forces Command, Christopher Grady. How are you?
Good to see you.
Happy Independence Day.
Thank you. To you as well. Thanks for being here.
Yes, well, thank you so much for having us here in Norfolk, Virginia. Talk about the reason you think Fox News Channel picked Norfolk. How patriotic is this city?
This is a great patriotic city, and even more than that, it's a great Navy partner. So if you think about what happened over 100 years ago, President Teddy Roosevelt launched the Great White Fleet that went around the world, that announced naval power for the United States, and the United States coming on the stage as a great power. It was right over here in 1907. This is the largest free concentration area in the world, the largest naval base in the world. And it's also here that it was established about a century ago, the year that we entered World War I. So Norfolk has been absolutely critical to all of our ability to defend far forward. In addition to that, they are the key to our industrial base. So if you look around, you'll see all the ship maintenance, all the shipbuildings. It's the only place in the world that builds nuclear aircraft carriers for the United States Navy, right here. So we couldn't do it without them.
But you're also very ingrained in the community during times that these sailors are able to be living here. They're scout leaders, church leaders. Yeah. They're ingrained in the community.
That's right. So this is my third tour here, and I'll use my own life as a personal example. This is my third tour here, and I was, in fact, a baseball coach here when my kids were growing up. And so these are our homes. These are our friends and family, and this community that supports us. And you cannot underestimate how important that community support is when our sailors are far forward, but our families are back here. So for them to be rely on everything this community brings, the warm embrace and support that they bring is absolutely critical. This is where we live.
As the commander of the Fleet Forces Command, you're in charge of aircraft, you're in charge of submarines, ships like the one that we're on today. Tell me a little bit about your responsibilities.
Sure. Well, I mean, the numbers are pretty simple. It's over 125 ships and submarines, about 1,000 airplanes, 103,000 sailors, $12 billion budget that brings a lot of revenue into this area, as we talked about. The job is twofold. It's to man, train, and equip all the forces that go forward to all the numbered fleet commanders, of which I was one just before coming here. And then we also have to be ready to respond to crises here, everything from that which comes from great power competition to hurricanes and defense support to civilian authorities. So.
Okay. What makes you a proud American this Independence Day in particular?
Well, certainly being here in Norfolk is something to be proud of. It speaks to that great relationship that we have with the nation that we serve. I'm very proud of the fact that I get to come down here and spend time with these sailors. Less than 1%, as we talked about before, less than 1% of the American population chooses to serve in uniform, and these represent the greatest, I think, outcomes of our high schools, our colleges, our community colleges. This is what makes us great, and so I'm proud to be with them every day.
Model Americans, and we're taking a look at some of these sailors right here at the moment. When I took a tour of the ship yesterday and got to meet some of the 350 sailors, and they're telling me how patriotic they feel, particularly to be part of world history and part of the fight for human rights around the world. If you're just joining us now on Facebook Live, we're on the USS Monterey. This is the actual ship. It's an active duty ship. It was used back in April. This is the ship that launched 30 Tomahawk missiles into Syria after Assad used chemical weapons on his own people. And you see the Tomahawks there on the hatches there where they came out. But I want to ask you the significance of that event and the strength of the U.S. Navy.
Sure. Well, I think the fact that this ship was able to perfectly execute that mission is a testament to the fact that the Navy and the Marine Corps, I want to get them together with us, they're our best fighting partner, our closest fighting partners, that the Navy Marine Corps team is in fact the varsity away team. We're the ones that are there 24/7, 365. So from my fleet alone, there are 65 ships forward right now. There's 65,000 sailors forward with their Marine fighting partners forward. And so what we like to say is we're there to help shape that battle space, if you will, and then if the time comes, then we can do what that president asks us to do.
Yeah. The president called and you answered.
That's right. The ship was ready to go, and that's a testament to the captain and the crew and the entire fleet infrastructure that's here to prepare them and get them ready to go.
And that tour that I was just mentioning is up on our website on foxnews.com, and you can check our social feeds for that as well. As always, we want you to use that hashtag, again, Proud American, as you're sending us our pictures. You were able to meet my little boy, and I'm happy that he's seeing you and all these other men and women in uniform. Yeah, come on in. My mom and dad have brought him along, baby Brooks. Hey, guys.
He just got this very special hat.
Oh, boy.
When he grows up, he can
What do
tell
you think,
all
Brooks?
about
You're
it.
half Aussie, half American. Are you going to be in the Navy one day here in the U.S.? Yeah, Mom, maybe. We'll see how it goes.
And I'll tell you what,
Okay.
if not, he can be in the Royal Australian Navy, who are great fighting partners for us.
Thank you
One of
for
our
saying
closest.
that as well.
First grandchild?
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Do you have any advice for a first-time mom? I know that you've been giving me some advice during commercial breaks. So
Raised 3 boys, one of whom is in the Navy himself, and the other 2 live out in Los Angeles. What I would tell you is enjoy every minute. It goes super fast, and you're going to miss them when they're gone, and I certainly miss mine.
Well, thank you for that.
Sure.
Oh, he's getting to see some. Yeah, I want to ask you guys what makes you proud to be an American. So think about that for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dad, you go. What makes you proud to be an American?
Well, what doesn't make me proud to be an American? This is a fantastic country. It's no wonder the whole world wants to come here. It's great. If you work hard and you strive to get ahead, you can get ahead. There's no limit to what you can accomplish here. It's a great place. I love it.
You taught me great work ethic and to pull yourself up by your own bootstraps. Check out his pants, everybody. Dad thought he'd embarrass me. He's got red, white, and blue shorts and shoes on. There we go. Mom, how about you? What makes you proud to be an American?
Oh, I'm not as good with words as your dad, but I was just impressed. Just the last year since we've retired, we have traveled a lot all over the country, road trips, and it's just beautiful. The amber waves of grain and all the things that are in the songs are so pretty and mean a lot, and it's good to see. People are the same all over the country.
Yep.
I
think she was about to tear up. This is where I get my mushiness from. It's from my mom. And who said you weren't good with words? That might have been even better than Dad. All right, buddy. I love you. Thanks for coming out here. He's only 5 months old, and I'm so proud of him and happy to introduce him to all my buddies at Fox News Channel and be back.
The hat looks good.
Thank you. Yeah, it suits him, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Admiral Christopher Grady, thank you so much for your service.
Thank you. Thanks for
Thank
having
you for
us.
your
Thanks
time.
for coming to Norfolk.
Thank you. Thank
All
you
the
very
best.
much.
Thanks.
Everybody on Facebook, if you liked what you saw today, then share this. Please share this on Facebook. And yeah, they're continuing over here. The party continues. But like I was saying, just share this on Facebook. We're really trying to paint the country red, white, and blue with our 2018 Proud American coverage. Anna Kooiman signing off. You guys have a great day. We'll see you real soon. Thank you, guys.